From the Ron Miller Race Car Studio, this is the Hammer Down Racing Report. And now your hosts, Scott Hammer and Ron Miller.
Welcome, race fans, to the Hammer Down Racing Report for March 5th, show number 122. You okay over there?
122. Scott, it blows my mind. It really does.
Yeah, it's like older than you.
Yeah.
By just a couple.
Almost twice, huh?
Yeah.
Almost.
Wow. Okay. Coming at you live from the Ron Miller Race Car Studio. This is the Hammer Down Racing Report. Live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope. You can also catch us on demand on iHeartRadio, Google, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, anywhere you get podcasts. We're there.
We're there.
Just search for Hammer Down Racing Report. Joining us in the studio tonight, the winner of Rusty Schlenk Racing Future of the Sport Award for the second consecutive year, isn't it? Yeah.
Are you going to be too old to do it again next year?
No.
Okay, well, I'm just checking.
Oliver Osborn, again, winner of that Future of the Sport Award. They just had that dinner party this past weekend.
It was a good time, Scott.
You were there.
It really was. Yeah, we missed you.
I know. I was bad. I went to a hockey game.
I saw that.
I'm sorry, Rusty.
I thought you were feeling poorly and might have stayed home, but when I saw that...
It's also, I'm not a taco fan. As much as I like going there, and it's fun and everything, I just don't like the tacos.
Really?
And I would be hungry. And I can't eat anyways.
So your excuse is kind of like null and void?
I went to a hockey game.
Yeah, okay.
Did you eat there?
I don't remember. That is a good question. I don't think I did.
Oh, okay.
No, I did. I'd had popcorn, I think.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
Yeah, a little roughage. That'd be good,
Friday
Scott.
Night. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll be talking to Oliver a little bit later on tonight, and all his. He's a very successful racer too, right? You had a very good year, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right, don't tell us too much about it. This is a teaser.
That was enough.
That was enough. Yeah. You excited to be here?
Yeah.
All right. We've got some racing news to cover, and then we'll be talking directly to our guest here. Ron Miller Race Cars in Lambertville, Michigan needs your business. Give them a call, 734-856-7223.
Yeah, we've even got, actually, we cleared out another spot today. We've got room for one vehicle in the shop.
You got room for my car?
I could.
Oh.
You going to bring it over?
No.
Why?
I don't need to bring it to you.
Oh, okay.
It's all right. Especially after my surgery bills. I'm not going to be able to afford to pay you anymore.
Yeah.
So we're gonna run the same old sheet metal this year.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. It'll be all right. We'll be fine.
And,
But race cars, parts, safety equipment, pretty much everything a racer needs. Next holiday coming up, St. Patrick's Day. You got the green tires, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every racer needs green tires. Green means go.
You got to go get some, Dad.
Do you sell go-kart tires?
I haven't come up with a good source for go-kart tires. No.
Okay.
No, I do quarter.
Almost everything a racer needs. Then.
Yeah. We do quarter midget tires. So if we've got quarter midget customers, we can take care of that.
Apparently, my camera's freezing. Thanks, Dean. I don't know, these cameras, they must be getting old. I don't know.
Good thing somebody's watching out for us.
Yeah,
Scott.
I appreciate that. Coming up later on tonight, we will reveal the winner of last week's How Many. And that was based on Oliver. He didn't even probably know it, because last week's How Many was, how old will the winner of the Rusty Schlenk Racing Future of the Sport Award winner be?
$1,500 plus 500 with tires.
Ooh.
That's not what he's talking
That's how old you are?
No, I'm older.
Oh.
Oh, all right. We'll save that. Don't reveal.
Not how much did he win.
Yeah. We'll talk about that, though. Let's talk about some racing action. Dryden Extreme Dirt Car Series wrapped things up on Saturday at Modoc Raceway. Pearson Lee Williams took his very first super late model victory as Rum Runner Racing's newest pilot.
Who?
Rum Runner Racing's. That's who he's running for.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know who that is, but this is Dave.
I understand.
Thanks, Dave. Zach Mitchell finished second, and Casey Roberts finished third. Chris Madden's 12th place finish was good enough to take the series championship and the $20,000 point fund. Ross Bales finished second in the series, points for $10,000. Williams, Mitchell, Madden, Trent Ivy, Kyle Strickler, and Tim Vance were all recipients of $1,000 bonuses for perfect attendance.
Ooh,
We should get that at Oakshade for perfect attendance.
I would think.
That would be cool. Speaking of Oakshade, I got some Oakshade news coming up, too.
Really?
Yeah, you may have seen that. If you follow our Facebook page, it's probably not the super news.
No, I was kind of busy today.
The camera keeps freezing there. Yeah.
Still freezing, huh?
I look like a blob ghost thing. It's pretty crazy. NASCAR action. 19-year-old Harrison Burton returned Joe Gibbs Racing to victory lane in the Xfinity Series Production Alliance Group 300 on Saturday afternoon. Next race for the Xfinity Series is the Ellis Tractor 200 at Phoenix on Saturday. That'll be on FS1 at 4 p.m. Cup Series action. Alex Bowman won the Auto Club 400 on Sunday afternoon, leading 110 of the 200 laps. It was his second career Cup win.
So did you recover from your hockey game enough to watch any of the NASCAR race on Sunday?
I didn't, because I went to another hockey game on Sunday.
Oh, Scott.
We were in the suite that night, too.
Oh, Scott.
Yeah.
It's
still hockey season.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Racing season doesn't start for a few more weeks, so.
Why do we report on it then?
I don't know. We should be talking about hockey, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with my camera.
And anyway, it was a pretty entertaining race.
I watched a little bit of it at the beginning.
And
I saw where was it Hamlin? Hamlin bumped into Kyle Larson,
Right.
and then he posted a thing on Twitter which caused some controversy. Pissed off Chip Ganassi because he was like in a well, what happened on the track? You want to explain what happened on the track with that?
no, go ahead.
Hamlin got bumped. I don't remember who was behind him, but they were bump drafting down the front stretch, and so he got a good run into the back of Kyle Larson, and my camera's working now, so I guess I can sit down.
All right.
And Kyle Larson kind of got put in the wall just a little bit. So,
Just a little.
yeah. So then later on, I guess they were at a grocery store, and Denny Hamlin thought it'd be funny to post a video of him bumping into the back of Kyle Larson with his cart, and Chip Ganassi thought that was in very poor taste.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently he didn't think that was very funny. I don't know why.
Those guys are getting really thin-skinned, Scott.
I know, right? That's crazy. Tom Deary has resigned as the COO of Dirt Car Racing and the World of Outlaws and is no longer with the company. Brian Carter, the CEO of both those groups, will handle his former duties on an interim basis.
I would really like to know the underlying reason for him leaving.
There's always, when somebody retires suddenly or quits, there's always some reason that's underlying that you don't really know.
Yeah, and they've been very quiet about it because Deary had been a very big part of that deal really since taking over from Memmer. And
I think it was
14 years
12
worth,
or
I think.
14, yeah. It was
Yeah.
double digits at least.
Yes. And yeah, it just struck me as kind of strange.
Thanks, Matt. Says, well, if the camera needs to freeze, thank the good Lord it's Scott's.
Oh, your fan club.
Yeah, it's my favorite. Spritz on Dirt owner Ed Kennedy, we kind of talked about this last week.
Right.
He announced that the series will not compete as a traveling series in 2020. The time will be used to work on a refresh of the strategy and direction of the series to develop towards a strong future. Kennedy also confirmed the departure of series director Dave Mazzillo and will immediately begin the search for a visionary leader that can develop and execute our plans for the future. They will sanction one race at the end of the 2020 season where they will reveal the revised strategy and direction of the SOD series for 2021 and beyond.
And all of that is very fancy talk to say they don't have a clue what they're doing for the rest of the year, and Dave Mazzillo left them in a pretty deep hole.
In a pickle. I believe that's, he left them in a pickle.
Yeah.
The good news is they're taking some time to figure it out instead of just trying to rush and put something together that's half-assed. I'm sorry, am I allowed to say that around you? Have you heard that word before?
Yeah,
Okay. Apologize.
a lot.
We'll keep it rated G tonight. What do the sprint the go-kart guys, do they swear?
Yeah.
What? That's crazy. I can't believe that. Kids your age?
No.
Okay. Well, that's good then. You've restored my faith in children.
Well,
Uh-oh.
yeah, two. My cousins.
Car race since 2016.
He was always very good on road courses, so
And he's from Indiana, so I think
and
that's
I
part
got to
of the
believe
reason.
he's going to have a pretty good ride.
Rick Hendrick stated that when he finally steps down from the sport, it will be Jeff Gordon, who currently owns Jimmy Johnson's 48 team, who will take over in his place at Hendrick Motorsports.
Run the whole shebang.
Yeah. So would he still be the owner then of the 48 team?
I think he'll probably be be everything.
But I think the reason he's the owner of the 48 team is because they could only own 3 teams, so Rick had to sell the 48 team. I don't know. Anyways, Jeff Gordon will have a big part of Hendrick Racing.
So I think it's safe to say that we won't see him broadcasting on Fox.
I don't know. He might.
I don't know.
Dale Jr., he does some broadcast stuff, and he owns racing.
Yeah, he does.
So next season, this is kind of a big news deal. NASCAR plans to ditch the 5-lug nut wheels and move to a single lug nut aluminum wheels at the beginning of the 2021 season as part of the new next gen car.
And that'll be very similar to what they run on the Indy cars, with just one, like a 3-inch diameter lug nut in the middle of the wheel. And
so the pit stops will be much quicker, and instead of sounding like ream, 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 it'll be ream
and
for
they'll
each
be
wheel.
done.
Yeah, I like that. I charge extra for those sound effects.
Oh, I thought that was programmed.
No.
You did that yourself?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, you're amazing, Scott.
So I guess the pit stops supposedly are going to be a lot faster, but I guess the reasoning is because these new wheels, 18-inch wheels, are aluminum.
Right.
And I guess they
should be lighter.
The majority of the time, they don't get all the lug nuts tight, which I guess is a stressor on the wheel, or a weak point or something. So they figure going to one lug nut, they'll get that one tight because that's the only thing holding on the wheel.
Okay.
That's the way I understood it. I'm not an engineer.
Right. No, assuming the gun doesn't jam.
Well, and a lot of, I guess, and it's kind of a controversial thing because there's a lot of the old school NASCAR fans are, we don't like change, but
cars don't have just one lug nut.
Also, at the same time, we also don't like the current state of NASCAR. So you can't have it both ways.
So
can you do the old voice for the rest of the show?
I cannot. You can though.
What do you think those fans are going to say about the Daytona schedule for next year?
I got
the 500.
I got that. That was a little crazy. Before we get to that, though, part of that, the 2021 Busch Clash will run on the road course at Daytona International Speedway. That's the same track that they use for the Rolex 24. And, of course, yesterday, as you just mentioned, the annual Speed Weeks in Daytona will be condensed from the 2 weekends that it has been in the past.
And a lot of stuff in the middle, too.
To just 5 days.
Right.
So the Clash will now be on Tuesday night during prime time.
Right.
And then qualifying will be on Wednesday instead of Sunday afternoon like it has been. And I believe they're still doing the duels on Thursday.
Right. Duels are a Thursday fixture.
Truck race on
Friday.
ARCA and Xfinity race is going to be a doubleheader on Saturday.
And
then
the Cup race on Sunday.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder how they're going to get testing in, because they've always done a significant amount of testing down there.
I don't know. But I would think that that would be a issue with, as far as money. I mean, people going down there spending money, they're not going to be down there as long. I mean, some of the hotels are going to lose out on money.
And that's another question. A lot of those fans go to the short track races at East Bay, Volusia, and New Smyrna, and Bubba Raceway. What's going to happen to those races if the fans are only down there for one condensed week?
We'll find out in 2021.
Is it going to hurt the attendance at the short tracks?
I hope not. I don't think so. The short tracks are almost an attraction in and of itself.
Yeah, but that goes on for nearly 3 weeks.
That's true. Yeah, that just keeps getting longer, but they're shortening the NASCAR thing. Did you hear about Kyle Larson having plans to test a Scott Bloomquist late model last year?
No.
Yeah. Apparently he was going to do that, but the schedule didn't work out right. I guess Scott Bloomquist Racing still open to the idea, and it still may happen if he can work that into his schedule. Kyle Larson, that is. He would like to also to run the Indy 500, Kyle Larson.
Oh, I can believe that.
Yeah. And he hasn't run a dirt late model. He wants to do that, and he hasn't run a modified either. He would also like to do that. He knows how to get around the dirt.
I'll bet he'd be good. I'll bet he'd be good in a modified.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. So we could see Kyle Larson in some more.
Late models are pretty wide. He might He likes to run the high line.
Well, he said he wants to run a race in the thing I read, but he wants to practice first. He doesn't want to just jump in the late model and be in a race.
No, I understand.
Right then. He wants to get some practice laps in before running the full fender.
Yeah, how about the Summer Nationals race, maybe at Oakshade?
Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Is there a cup race, though, that Saturday? That could be a problem.
Nah,
they'll cancel the cup
race.
race.
On Sunday.
All right.
He could just tell them to reschedule.
There you go. Or maybe the Michigan weekends.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Ooh, yeah.
Kyle Larson, come on down to Oakshade, Michigan International Speedway weekends.
Oh, that'd be
with the
cool.
late models. I'm sure Ron probably would let you drive his late model.
I would.
There you go. Oakshade has released the 2020 race schedule.
Oh, be still my heart.
The Bill Reckner Memorial will kick things off on April 25th, and things will wrap up on September 26th with the topless late models. There's a couple of American Late Model Series shows, 5/23, May 23rd. Also the Barney Oldfield on June 20th. Summer National Finale, birthday race, annual race, 10,000 to win, always, usually.
Right.
I don't know if it's 10,000. I think it's going to be.
Yeah, Saturday races are.
That's going to be July 18th. And the Boss Non-Wing Sprints coming back again on August 15th. Complete schedule up on oakshaderaceway.com.
Yeah,
I know the guy that posted that. He did that this afternoon.
Yeah, noticeably missing from the schedule was a Run What You Brung race, Scott.
I figured you would notice that.
Yeah, oh well.
We have those in go-karts.
You ever run what you brung? Do you put a big sideboard on the go-karts?
Not yet.
No.
I be a little older.
All right.
Is that a thing?
They don't put boards on them, but there is a class. Run what you bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
baby.
wouldn't think you need a board, maybe. It'd probably be...
No, I haven't seen any, but they're starting to look like some of them have like late model bodies on them now.
Yeah. Anybody?
Yeah, they have a big swoop and then they come back down.
Nobody's putting sprint car wings or a smaller version.
There is a sprint car wing on a cage cart.
Ooh, yeah.
There's some of them getting in there.
They don't have, suspension on go-karts yet, do they?
No.
So we don't have to enforce the droop rule.
We
just
should,
yet.
but we don't.
You should, okay. One final note here. Crews from the Bedford Fence Company arrived at Flat Rock Speedway today.
Really?
Today, yeah. To begin the installation of a new catch fence around turns 1 and 2 of the oval. The new concrete wall was installed in December, and weather permitting, the entire fencing project will be completed by mid-March. Track staff will then begin rewiring and revamping the public address system for the pit area.
So I saw that Flat Rock was getting new walls, and I think it was either Salem or Winchester that was getting new walls. I wonder how.
You ever hear about Butler?
I
Yeah.
wonder how Butler's
I
doing.
haven't heard from him yet. I don't know.
They didn't have a choice.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Well, they did.
It's kinda forced on 'em.
It could be either put the wall up or plant corn.
Yeah. I don't like that second choice.
No, I don't either.
But it's pretty cool that, I don't know if we mentioned it, but Butler has a midweek Summer National show.
That's pretty
leading up
cool.
to I think it's Wednesday night.
That's pretty cool. 35 car will be there for that.
Really?
Yes, sir.
When was the last time you raced at Butler?
The last time they ran late models, whatever that was.
I was there.
You ran a late model?
No, but I was there
Okay.
At Butler?
when they raced late models.
Really? Okay.
Wasn't I?
I think we've been there quite a few times.
I think I went there once during a rain out to watch some racing. Got home very late. A late night. So Oliver Osborn joining us in the studio. Again, coming up a little bit later, we'll talk about last week's How Many and who won that free pizza, courtesy of Big D's Pizza
Ooh,
in
yum.
Clyde. And we'll have a How Many for tonight.
No tease on that?
Nope. No tease at all.
Man.
No tease at all. So, Oliver Osborn, how are you? Second time on the Hammer Down Racing Report. How excited are you to be here?
Very.
Are you? All right. A whopping 9 years old, right?
Yeah.
Looking forward to double digits when you turn 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's that? When do you turn 10?
Long time, like
Oh.
December.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about Saturday night, the future of the sport, sponsorship, award, whatever you want to call it. I think you kind of mentioned this a little earlier. What all did you get for winning that?
$1,500 from Rusty, right?
Yeah.
Right.
From the party.
And then 500 goes to tires. With another 500 add-on what goes to tires.
Wow.
From Chris Finley
From Chris Finley Racing.
How much are go-kart tires?
Like like $1,000 for the whole set.
No, they're $465 a set, I think.
That was
Somewhere around there.
close.
With wheels.
Wow. Oh, with the wheels.
Yeah, with-
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Well, rock on. So what did you do to win? How did you prepare for this? What kind of presentation did you make?
Can we back up just a second?
Sure.
Was that Chad Finley or Chris Finley?
It could be, yeah.
Chad Finley? I'll bet it was Chad Finley
Yeah,
Racing.
probably.
Okay.
Either one.
Rusty texted me. I don't. I'd have
Okay.
to look at
No,
it, but
that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine. I thought I remembered them saying that it was Chad Finley that had put that up.
Yeah,
and
I hadn't met the guy.
I'd hate to offend him.
Yeah.
Good racer.
And if it was like last year's, I mean, everybody was kind of won something, didn't they?
Right.
All the how many?
This year's too.
How many people were in it? You know?
12, the most
12.
there's ever been.
Wow, you had some
14.
competition, huh?
When they're 14.
14.
Wow.
No, Rusty said 14, but
maybe
Dan
there
said
was
12.
Okay, that could be.
So were you worried? Did you think you were going to win, or
Not
Were you confident?
really, and I wasn't even worried.
not worried? You knew you were just going to win. You had this in the bag.
No, I didn't think I was going to win,
He
but
had
I
a-
didn't worry if I was going to win or not.
He had a big fan club there. That helped.
Did he?
Yeah.
So what did you do? Did you have like a little presentation, a little display
Yeah,
laid out?
I
What,
did.
Tell us about that.
It was a piece of paper what I wrote on.
Okay. What'd you write on it?
My name.
That's it? It said Oliver Osborn for me.
My name, what happened last season in racing. A lot of stuff.
All right. What
So
happened?
you had to write a little paper about how the season went, right?
Yeah.
Like a full page.
Yeah.
Danny says, "What's Chad Finley Racing?"
Yeah. Okay.
So what have you been up to the past year since we talked to you last? I hear you've won quite a. You have been very successful.
I won the Eldora Championship in the red plate.
How big was that?
Big,
Okay.
kinda. I didn't win. I got third in the buggy at Eldora. I went to Ben Hur, got first in the warm up and second in the pro.
That's a chariot race, right?
I don't know.
All right, never mind. It was an old joke.
Oh yeah, sure. I know what you're talking about now.
Okay. And what else? What else you been up to?
I went to South Carolina
Holy cow!
to race Paradise on Thanksgiving, called Thanksgiving Thunder.
Now, was that an indoor race?
No.
That's outside on
Yes.
Christmas
Thanksgiving.
or Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
Wow, okay.
We got our butts
It was
kicked.
huge, and we got our butt kicked.
Really?
Butt kicked.
Yeah. We first time on Max's tires. It was difficult.
But was it
It was
fun?
fun.
So
It was
will-
fun.
So will you go back again this year and be a little better prepared?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is there another racetrack far away like that?
There's a whole bunch down there.
Now your hometown is Angola, Indiana, right?
Yes.
So this is pretty long hauls for you going to all these. What's the closest track to your home?
Probably
State line.
State Line,
Is that in Eden?
Yeah, you don't know.
and probably, what's it called? Short track like an egg.
We'll call it short track like an egg.
You're talking about.
What Uncle Kevin Rose races at?
Oh, like Cridersville?
Cridersville.
Okay.
Okay.
Eldora.
How long of a drive is that to Eldora? Little Eldora.
Probably like 2.5 hours.
Okay, not too bad. You got a little trailer for your cart?
Big trailer.
Wait, how many carts do you have?
Two,
Two?
normally.
You take both of them with
We
you?
take two. You have
Yeah.
one on
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you help work on the cart? Who does?
Yeah.
Who does? Okay. What all do you do?
Whatever he asked me to.
that. You pretty much can do about all of it.
So, is there a lot of setup involved with kart racing?
Yes.
So, what kind of things can you do to adjust the
Change
setup?
front stagger, rear stagger, get more across, less cost, lead, more lead, less lead, camber, less camber. Like a big car.
How do you
Wow.
how do you change crossweight on a go kart without suspension?
little washers in
Oh,
the front
okay.
of the go-kart.
Under the spindles.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Wow, I think he's smarter than I am.
He spends a lot
He
of
is
time out there
older.
with me.
Yeah.
You're older? No, I
No,
said
he
you're
said
smarter
you.
than me.
Oh. I thought you were talking about him.
No.
Well, yeah.
So you said you're in third grade, right?
Yeah.
I think we asked you this last year when you were in second grade. Are you a big hit with all the ladies in school? You're like, hey, that's the race car driver or
No.
the go-kart racer guy.
Not really.
He's from Angola. Everybody's a racer over there.
There's a lot of racers
Is there?
over there. Zeb Wise. I don't know if you get any things in your little notes over there about him.
How about in your age? Any other racers your age from that area?
No racing buddies in school?
Nope.
Lots of
Can't
buddies.
think about it
Yeah, Easton.
in my school. Oh, yeah, Easton.
And you got buddies in
Easton
Wasion.
Bob. Wasion,
You got Dustin. Keegan up there.
Michigan.
You got a bunch of buddies.
Coldwater,
They're
Michigan.
not all immediate, but
Yeah.
pretty
Close.
Yeah.
So how many race wins did you get last year? Did you lose track?
Well, I have 58 altogether, but I don't know how many last year.
So 9, you had 49.
49.
Well, we
so I
gotta do
got
math.
9 wins.
Yeah, 9
Okay,
last season.
that's not bad. Got a lot of trophies.
And now I have 8 championships. Yeah, over 100.
8 championships, and you're 9 years old.
I got over 100, I'm pretty sure,
Trophies.
trophies.
Where do you keep them all?
They're in the shop.
In the shop, not put on a shelf.
Mom doesn't mind dusting them?
No, she likes to dust the house.
Oh, okay.
So what's your plans for this year? Have you done any races this year?
Yeah.
We just raced the Hogborn the day before Rusty's
The
party
day of
and the
Rusty.
day.
That's in
Of
Columbus.
Indoors?
Yes.
How'd you do?
That's the barn part of it, Scott.
They show the horses and the pigs in there. And
What?
They make it a racetrack.
Oh, you don't have to navigate around them, do you?
Wished, but no. It'd be fun.
I don't think they would like that. You might get stepped on by a horse or something.
No, pig.
Oh, well, okay. So how'd you do?
The first night I got 3rd in the buggy. The second night, the buggy I got collected. And 5th. And in the flat cart, I was in 2nd, and Dad did the go-kart wrong, and it broke.
So what is
Oh, crew chief failure.
the difference for those of us that don't know all the details about go-karts between the flat and the buggy?
The buggy has a cage around it, and the flat cart does not.
Okay. And which do you prefer?
I like the flat cart.
Do you?
Yeah.
Have you flipped upside down
Yeah.
in the flat cart?
Yes,
Wouldn't you?
twice.
Wouldn't you prefer having the cage if you did that?
Well, I mean, you fly right out because you don't have seatbelts.
Oh, no.
Okay. You haven't gotten hurt, I hope. Okay. Now,
Your shoulder was pretty sore for a long time.
Well, yeah, that it was, yeah.
so you were telling us before we came on the air here, you had a little incident with another driver that was cutting you off or something. You want to tell us about that? What happened? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, I do. Dylan Trost. He was being mean and cut me off at Eldora on 2 laps to go. I was passing him for the lead, and he dug down on me coming down to the corner like he does every time, turns right left into me, and I spun him out because I tried to turn right because he was going to push me in a tire. And so he lost the wheel, and he went and spun out into the wall. And then I was sent to the tail, and he got a spot back.
I'd like to hear his side of the story, too, because I think it was pretty mutual.
You guys are both going for the same piece of racetrack, right?
Yeah.
They're both
Sounds to
really
me
good
like it was a
racers.
racing deal.
Yeah, they're both really good racers together, and they're buddies.
Yeah.
So you said that you had a pretty good finish, though, even though you went to the tail. With
Yeah, I
2 to go.
finished 3rd.
So that's
From the tail?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Of
pretty
8.
in
impressive.
2 laps.
2 or
8.
3, I don't remember how many laps.
There was like 2 laps left in 8 cars.
So when did you start racing? How old were you?
4, so 2015.
So you've been racing for 5 years.
Yeah.
And you've got 58 wins?
Yep. This year will be the 5th.
Wow. That's impressive. You've been racing longer than I have.
Time flies, Scott.
I know.
You
Crazy.
sure? How long have you been racing?
It's been about 5 years.
I thought.
It's about the same. But I'm not 9 either.
Okay.
So it's like dog years. So it seems like that's like most of his life.
I have a dog.
Do you?
He's crazy.
Does he come to the races with you?
No, he's too big.
Oh, well, that's too bad. You ever give him a ride in the go-kart, or is he too big for that too?
He's too big for that, too.
Okay. Does Dad ever get to race in the go-karts?
He's never have, but he probably could.
Oh.
Figured you'd say I'm too big for that too.
Has Dad had a desire to race, or you just
You
there?
know what? I raced until he started, and I don't know. It's just fun watching. So I don't know. Someday maybe he gets a little older, maybe we'll.
And you raced karts?
No, I was street stock.
Oh, okay.
Raced at Oakshade, raced at Butler, raced at Angle when we first started. But
So now, I know we talked about this a little bit last year, and I had actually totally forgot, but you actually have diabetes, right?
Yes.
So does that affect your racing at all? Does that have any?
And sometimes if it goes low,
So you got
but
that?
it doesn't really happen.
No, you maintain your insulin level or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
it happened when you were at South Carolina. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, I said not often, though.
Yeah.
So you don't let that hold you back at all? Doesn't even, not
No.
even a bother? Cool.
I mean, I get at least 8 shots a day.
Oh, my.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's off the pump now. He went back to shots. Not sure. When was that? Christmas time? When you went off the pump, or
Probably.
no? It was before that. We were at
yeah.
South Carolina. You were doing shots.
It
So
was like early November.
yeah. So he's off the pump and on shots again.
Is that better? Or?
It's
I like it better.
yeah. He likes it better. He
Speaking
feels
about
better.
it, can I check my sugar?
It's cheaper. Hold on a sec.
Wait until we're done.
So what's your plans for the future? I mean, how many more years are you going to be running the go-kart? You going to move
Until
up?
I can. Until I am old enough to race a late model. That's what I want to do.
Late model, huh?
Dirt or pavement?
Dirt.
Okay.
Wow, you got Ron's approval on that.
Yay.
I do not like asphalt.
Okay.
Racing's racing, Oliver.
It's fun, and yes.
Yeah.
So, but we still support your choice. It's a good choice.
Yep.
How does Dad feel about that? Is he gonna feel the late model for him when he can reach the pedals?
I don't know.
I can be like Rico and have extenders right now.
Oh,
We can't afford that, right?
yeah. I was gonna say. I think late model might be a little bit more expensive than the go-karts. A little bit.
How much by a little bit?
A lot.
Yeah, more than I can afford.
Yeah.
But that's your ultimate goal is to get up into a dirt late model.
Yeah.
And what about after that? After you did that for a few years, any aspirations to move on to like NASCAR or IndyCar, or you just want to stay running dirt late model?
Dirt.
Staying on the dirt.
Yeah.
You want to race against Kyle Larson,
Yeah.
Tony Stewart?
Yeah.
Have you raced against him, or you just met Tony?
Just met.
I just met him.
Okay. You probably kick his butt anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not on the asphalt.
No.
He won.
That's right. Was it
He won Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
Both nights.
I think. Do you race much on the asphalt at all?
Concrete.
Indoors.
Concrete, yeah.
Indoors. Winter.
So how do you do on that?
I don't really keep track of that unless
Oh.
I win.
Unless I win. So how many wins on the hard surface do you have?
In the
One.
kid car, you got quite a few.
I got a lot in the kid car.
So you can get it done on the paved
Yeah.
thing.
It's really tiring the next morning
Why is that?
because it's really hard to steer.
It's physical.
Coke stirrup.
Oh, that's right. They put on sticky stuff there, don't they?
Tries
Yeah,
to
and
throw
then
you
it-
right
and
out
then
of the
it-
cart.
And then you have rubber what the sprint cars throw down, and then you have to try to drive through it.
And that's hard?
Yes.
It's
Very
hard to
hard.
walk across. It's terrible.
So you prefer running the dirt on
Yeah.
with the carts?
I like clay.
Clay.
When you're running on the pavement, do you ever bicycle your cart?
I did once,
That's scary.
twice, a lot in a kid cart.
What's the worst wreck you've been in? What happened?
A sprint car.
What happened?
I went tumble, 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 tumble 8 times.
8 times.
He flipped it pretty good at Peru.
Taking the white flag in the lead by a half a straightaway.
What did you do?
Someone did
thinks
not
it's my
tighten
fault.
the bar.
It's always my fault.
Something happened on the cart?
On the right
One of the
rear,
four-link bars came off.
right rear
Upper bar broke.
upper bar for like the rear axle. I don't know what it's called.
It came off. And
It came off
that
in
rear
that
end just kind of
in
went.
the rear end.
Oh no.
So
And of course, I tried to save it because I wanted to win. Because that was the first
work.
Well, that's
ever.
what-
That
because-
was the first ever time I was in a sprint car.
That's what racers do. They try to save it and
Yeah.
It
finish
was the
the race.
first race I've ever been in a sprint car.
So how fun was that flipping multiple times?
I mean, I seen grass, dirt, grass, dirt, grass, dirt.
you didn't get hurt, I hope.
No.
Okay. How bad?
And then I climbed the wall.
Climbed
got
the
up in
wall.
the fence. It was crazy.
You got video of this? I want to see this.
I got
Dad has
pictures.
the
I have pictures
pictures.
of it.
Nice. How bad was the sprint?
Well, the
Cost me a
wing
lot
was
of money.
destroyed.
Front axle,
Axle.
rear axle, wheels, wing, brackets, some bars. It was expensive.
How long ago was this?
A couple seasons ago. We actually sold the sprint car this year. We after that wreck, we were a little bit.
Now that was in practice or was
No, that was in a heat
that was
race.
competition?
Yep.
The
And
white flag.
Where at?
Peru, Circus City.
Okay, yeah.
And we never really got back hammering on the throttle like we needed to. We tried a couple seasons. I think somebody in his head, he told me a couple times that, I don't know, Dad, I get close to that wall and it just feel like I'm going to hit it. And I said, well, you got to get over it. And then we both decided that we were going to sell it and concentrate on go-karts for the next few years and then
Yeah.
see where we go. Maybe try it again later. Never know.
I'm pretty sure he's got a few years left in him as
Yep.
far as being a competitive driver.
Yep.
Just a few. Until he becomes a late model driver.
Yeah.
Then I want to race with Rusty.
Whoa. Think you beat him?
Maybe.
Did you race Rusty in the simulator?
Yeah, and he beat my butt.
Oh.
That's just a game. That doesn't count. It's not
Yeah,
the
it's
real thing.
way harder than you think.
Yeah.
So I was driving a late model.
He probably
Sure.
practiced.
He gets to drive one.
So this year, you gonna run for championships at any tracks? You
Eldora,
gonna do Eldora again?
The Ox Series.
Ox Series.
What's the Ox Series?
It's a
Ask him.
traveling. It's another traveling series. We ran most of it last year. Closest track's like I think a few hours away, but we went to like I-70, 77 Speedway last year. It's a pretty cool deal. They run a little bit different rule package like engines. They're on a clone engine instead of the animal, but it was a lot of fun. So we're gonna try it again this year and try to run the whole series this year.
How many races?
I think there's 5 or 6 on it. So
Well,
about the same as Eldora.
Might have to get Dwayne Hancock to start putting together some point funds for
I
this
thought it
thing.
was Herbie Hancock.
That's a different guy.
Yeah.
He's a musician. He doesn't.
I was thinking more like Tommy Boy.
Okay. What's your favorite movie?
Tommy Boy.
Okay. I don't know how I would have guessed that one. So, two championships you're going to be looking for this year? Anything
Yeah.
else?
We're just going to do a lot of traveling and have fun.
What nights are most of the races on?
Eldoras are all on Sunday except for the last show. Larry puts on a 2-day, so we run Friday and Saturday
is it
and Sunday.
Afternoon or is it evening?
Evening Saturday, early, like starts at noon on Sundays, and we're usually done by 7-ish, 8 o'clock. Depends on the car count. And then most of our other races will all be Saturday. There is a series, I guess, coming to Fremont, Ohio, that we might run on Sundays as well. In Sandusky, maybe somewhere's over there.
Sandusky, Ohio. Tommy Boy.
Oliver, got a question for you. Next year's Rusty Schlenk Future of the Sport, are you going to give everybody a chance and just sit around and eat tacos, or are you going to sign up for it again?
I don't know.
I don't think there's a limit. At least
I
he
want
hasn't
to eat
specified it.
tacos.
I'm sure your dad might like the sponsorship
sponsor.
stuff.
We'll see.
It helps, right?
It helps for sure. I mean, it's awesome.
So what does that? Any idea what you're going to put that money towards for his racing this year?
We need to rebuild some clutches. We got some engines we need to freshen up. I mean, yeah, we got lots of stuff we can use it for. New bodies. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff we need, and we're gonna try to run 3. We have 4 go-karts, 2 flat carts, 2 buggies, and it's a lot easier. Yeah, that one's old. A lot easier to run like the clone class and the animal. They're 2 separate things, and if we're running, same weekend, it's going to be hard to change that stuff. So try to get everything set up to where we can take, the 2 we're going with, and then the next 2 for the other rule package. And
so what's next race coming up for you
I think
guys?
early April is Eldora. I don't remember the schedule, but it's pretty early. First or second weekend, maybe.
All right, so you got some time.
So from now on, I can ride my dirt bike every weekend.
Yeah, until we get.
You ride it in the snow?
You tried the other day.
I tried the other day.
So
Didn't go real well?
I heard you.
It did. I only felt like the first 5 seconds, then I was smooth sailing.
Okay.
My sister also has a 4-wheeler. And we have another 4-wheeler, but Dad has to fix.
Sounds like you guys are competitive.
Yes.
I'd say.
Does your sister want to race at all?
She did.
Yeah.
And that did not work out well.
Oh, no. I hope she's not listening.
She flipped it first time out.
Oh.
Wow.
She was doing really good too.
And then she jumped a cart.
Yeah, she says she doesn't want to do it.
How old's
I've
your
asked
sister?
her.
6.
Oh,
7.
so she's younger. Okay.
She's 7 now.
7 now.
Okay. Thank you. So I heard that you have some sponsors written down. You want to go through
Yeah.
those? Let's hear your sponsor spiel.
Mom, Dad, RSR, JKL, T Salon, Schaefer Racing Law, Momo Papa, Monument Dentistry, More Tree Service, St. Bob's Speed Shop, Mike Down Zero Competition Engines, Autocraft Auto Body.
There's a lot more
Anyone
people
who
that
helps
help.
us.
Wow, that's a lot of sponsors. How do you fit that on the cart?
We got multiple
JKL
cars.
does it for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, JKL does all the vinyl.
Nice. Well, we appreciate you coming in, and congratulations on winning your second Rusty Schlenk Racing Future of the Sport.
And the championships.
And the championship at Eldora, and good luck running for the championships in that traveling series and Eldora once again.
Yeah,
Not that you need it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
he
welcome.
got his 19th feature win at Eldora this season. That was pretty cool. So
Yeah.
What track's your favorite?
I really like Ben-Hur,
Ben-Hur?
but the one we mostly race as is Eldora, and I like Eldora.
Sounds like you've been pretty successful down at Eldora.
Yeah. I really liked Ben-Hur.
Where is Ben-Hur?
it was like Columbus, Indiana.
Okay.
Kind of over that way. Kind of over by where Tony's from, I think.
All right.
I don't know. It was a ways over there.
It was awesome.
It was a cool racetrack. It's like
It is like a huge egg. They used it for
they said they used to run stock cars on it
stock
a
cars
long
on
time
it.
ago.
Oh, all right.
It's big. It's a real big go-kart track.
Haven't I seen them run go-karts on, like, Daytona?
Yeah.
Those are called Daytona cars.
Yeah,
Those are
like
shifter
that
cars.
Huge
Oh.
miles an hour. They're fast.
Would you ever do that? That seems like that'd be crazy to me.
Yeah.
You'd do that?
Yeah. As long as he did it first.
Okay.
Okay.
The fuel tank is all the way down the side on both sides.
Yeah, on the big cars. We've seen some of them at the swap meet. They had these big, huge fuel tanks. I don't know. I'm sure for probably featured, So they
We
had no
built a
fuel.
wedge body for one of those for a shifter cart. It was pretty outrageous.
I
Like
think I
a
saw that.
like a wedge body. Did it look like a regular go-kart body, and then at the end it kind of went up?
It was all aluminum and
Yeah, they're cool.
absolutely.
They're neat.
Yeah, it was probably 4 feet tall at the tail.
Yeah, they run them at Eldora. They're sweet.
So how many more years do you think it'll be before we see you in that late model running the big track at Eldora?
A while.
A while? All right. So you're not in any hurry to get into that late model just yet.
Let's see, you're 9 now. Give us a year for a goal. 15, 17.
How old?
Whenever I need to be old enough to race it, because I got
Well,
no
I think
clue.
you can go earlier than that.
Oh yeah.
I think it's
Shoot,
more
you could
just
probably go.
We just wanted to give Dad a chance to get some money socked aside.
I got a piggy bank. I can save.
Yeah.
get some more sponsors too. You'll be all set.
We can
Yeah.
just start making payments to Rusty now.
There you go.
Get him to build us a car.
Maybe that'll be the prize for next year's Future of the Sport.
Yeah, right.
Right, Rusty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nod your head,
Is
Rusty.
Rusty on? Is he listening?
Probably.
He might be. I think his wife is.
So they're probably listening together.
Again, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. I know it was quite a haul coming from Angola, but we're not done just yet. We got a couple more things to do before we wrap things up, okay?
And
Cool.
thanks a lot to Rusty
Okay.
Schlenk for all you do for the
Absolutely.
future of the sport. That's a really
Thank you,
big
Rusty.
deal,
Yes,
and
thank you, Rusty.
it's appreciated by the kids, and it's appreciated by the parents that
To help the kids.
yeah.
All right. Last week's How Many was how old will the winner of the Rusty Schlenk Racing Future of the Sport Award be?
Ooh, I know.
The
9.
answer is 9, as it was Oliver. And our winner in the studio from last week with the closest guess was Kathy, who guessed 8. So you win nothing, but good job.
Yeah, that a girl.
Our online winner was Beverly Hancock,
Oh,
who guessed right on, right at 9.
really?
Apparently she knew Oliver was going to win.
All right.
And speaking of Hancock and Dwayne, who was on last week, I want to give a reminder that that swap meet's coming up this Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
At Sandusky Fairgrounds, where they're doing the Hoserville, Ohio auction and a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, and the swap meet's going on this weekend. The weather is supposed to be spectacular this weekend. Make sure you make it to Fremont.
Danny says that Colin was 13 when he started running late model. So start planning,
There
Dad.
you go. Yeah.
4 years. It's going to fly by.
Hey, I can race a crate late model at 10.
Yeah, somewhere, but I don't know where they do that.
Sure.
You know, that'd be
13
really
seems a
cool
little
if they had a dedicated crate late model class for
kids?
kids. The pavement cars do that with.
Sandusky's got that beginner class,
Right,
beginner
right.
stock class. But I think that's
I don't know if you've seen it on Mav TV. It's a junior. It's a junior late model. I'm sorry, Scott.
Yeah, I know.
It's a junior late model, but they've got restricted engines and you know.
oh that series, that
Speed 51.
CRA series,
Yeah.
junior late model
Yeah,
series.
yeah.
So there's a few of them around.
Yeah, I mean they put some great racing on, and you know, hop out of the car and you see this kid about 3 feet tall. I need to thank my mommy and daddy, and especially Grandpa. Yeah, it's cool. It really is, Scott, and I think it's going to help the sport,
Okay.
which seems to be having some problems.
Scott,
Yeah.
is this spaghetti place over there really good?
Yes,
Not bad. It's not bad. They got good bread.
Okay.
They should be a sponsor.
Okay.
Yeah. We just gave them a free plug. But we
Yeah.
didn't say who it was, so that's okay.
We could say Spaghetti Warehouse, though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know
We should get free spaghetti then.
at Spaghetti Warehouse.
Yeah. I think Robin knows one of the managers over there.
Ooh,
Wait, what's it called?
Spaghetti Warehouse?
Spaghetti warehouse.
You're right. I thought it was called
you.
Spaghetti House.
Well,
Well, it is sort of.
with the where. This week's How Many, and your chance to win a Beverly Hancock wins a
Big D's.
Big D's pizza. So get with Dean Henry, and you can get your pizza. And this week's number we're doing is we're actually going to do the car number. The winning car number of the World of Outlaw late model race tomorrow night at Duck River.
Ooh, wow.
9.
You're going with 9?
It's my race car number.
I
It's
don't know.
funny.
Who
I
runs
was
9.
going to take 9, but that's okay.
Who's 9 in the World of Outlaws?
No, better yet, add a 1 to it.
91? Rusty's running?
He's
Is
not
he
going to be
running?
there.
I don't
no.
think so.
He's running
Is
that
Scott?
atomic in a couple weeks.
Is Bobby?
Probably Pierce, I'm sure.
Bobby Pierce, 32?
32? All right. We'll change you to 32.
Okay.
It's not a bad guess.
You have a better chance than 9, I think. I don't know who's in 9.
Yeah. What do you got?
I'll take the 20.
Man. If you want to play along online, go on to our Facebook comments on our Facebook Live broadcast and just put a number in there. And if somebody else has already guessed that number, then they will get credit for it if they guessed before you did.
Yeah.
So you might want to take a look. Kathy, what do you got?
0-0.
Yay!
0-0?
Just 0.
I was going to say. I don't know
No,
if there's-
he's 0-0, isn't he?
No,
Scott?
he's 0.
49.
49. I'll go with 1.
Well, that's because there's a lot of them.
Who was 1?
Well,
Good shot, Scott.
I know. Hey, I went last. You could have taken 1.
Yeah, well, I never thought about all the multiple number 1s.
I did a little research before.
Yeah, cheater.
It's not cheating. It's just, well, I guess it's my contest, so I did have a little advantage. Yeah, so get your guess in. You could win a, let's see, Larry Kinksey. Guess
Number
the same
1.
number I did.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Larry Kinksey Jr. or Larry Kinksey?
I think that's senior.
you say hi. We used to race with
Hey.
Peter.
They were on the show. We had both of them
Yeah, I
in
thought they were.
a
A
few
couple
weeks
weeks
ago.
back.
Yeah.
Yep, little Larry. We're going after his record.
Sprint racer and late
Yeah,
model
we
racer.
are. Actually, we beat him, didn't we?
No, I think you guys are tied with 19, I think. I don't know. Larry would probably tell you. At
Larry,
Little
how many
Eldora.
did Junior have at Eldora?
A
At
million.
Little E. I think he's 19 or 20. You're real close.
Well, coming up, some racing at Attica Raceway Park. That is
Soon.
our first race. Yeah, we're in the month. We're what? Well, 3 weeks away. It's from tomorrow.
Yeah.
March 20th, the season opener there. 410 sprints, UMP late models, 305 sprints. Supposed to be 60 degrees on Sunday.
It is.
So maybe we can keep this trend going for the next 3 weeks and get some good weather for the opener.
Won't be long. We'll be talking to Ryan Wiegman,
That's true. I'm going to have to.
our meteorologist.
Yeah, our meteorologist.
Yeah.
We'll have the weekend weather pit stop forecast on. You probably don't get to see him living out in Indiana. You probably don't get Toledo news, huh?
Nope.
We do get iHeartRadio on
That's cool.
Yeah, we like that.
Well, you can listen to the Hammer Down Racer. You get to listen to yourself.
Yay!
Yeah, how exciting is that? So that's, I think that's probably going to do it for this edition of the Hammer Down Racing Report.
Really?
I think so. You got anything else?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
I just like all of our listeners to say a little prayer for Scott. He's never been in a hospital for, not even had his tonsils out, and he's going in for some surgery tomorrow. It's not exactly minor, and
Getting a little work done under the hood.
he's a little worried.
Not worried.
Like how much, like spark plugs or like
Yeah.
head gasket?
Major
Probably
tune-up.
head gasket, yeah. I'm going to change my oil, I think. Maybe.
What kind?
The kind I get from Ron.
That's it.
Good stuff.
Brad Penn, 2050.
That's it.
But
stuff's
yeah,
good.
just say a prayer for Scott. And we are not going to be on next week because Scott's going to be recuperating.
I'm going to be cut off from work for at least a week.
Yeah, and if you really have a fix, you can go to Facebook Live and Facebook and Hammer Down Racing Report. All of our shows are archived under the videos tab, and you
On
can,
iHeartRadio?
yeah, you can watch them forever and ever.
Yeah.
122 of them.
Yes, that's true.
Is this 122nd?
You are
Yes.
the 122nd.
Wasn't last year's like 92?
It was probably,
less than
About
that.
50 less.
yeah,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, less than that.
I don't remember. I could go look at the sheet. I keep all the sheets. It's very exciting.
So anyway, give Scott a little prayer, some thought, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. We really appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, and we'll have updates. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Hammer Reports. Follow us on Facebook. Like us there. We'll keep you updated on as to when our next show will be.
Scott will have his computer and maybe throwing some little bits and pieces out on our Hammer Down site.
Maybe.
Or
Dave. Dave's got access. He puts stuff
yeah,
up there, too.
yeah, cool.
Speaking of Dave, thanks to Dave Kimmer, who always helps out, and Matt, who he was happy that my camera keeps freezing.
Big D's
Thanks to
Pizza.
him anyways, Big D's Pizza, Dean Henry, everybody who helps out. It's like a community show. We appreciate everybody that helps.
Yes, we do.
So we do this for you guys. It's not like we're making anything, really.
Good luck tomorrow, Scott.
Thank you, sir. See you in a couple weeks, I hope.
Goodbye, folks.
Thanks, Oliver. Thanks, Chris, for
Welcome.
coming in.
Thank you. Thanks
Ozzy
for having
Osborn.
us.
Rock and roll! Okay, bye.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report from the Ron Miller Race Car Studio. Listen on demand on iHeartRadio.